Have you been to the One Malaysia clinic? Oh boy, you should. Because you see, these are a special group of people with special needs. They are the urban poor. We so far have been concentrating on the rural poor. We have Clinic Desa. And Clinic Desa is run by, they don't call it medical assistants anymore, they call it assistant medical officers and nurses. And they've been running it over the years, decades. And because of the strength of our rural healthcare system, Malaysia is often quoted as one of the best healthcare systems in the world as far as primary care and rural healthcare is concerned. I myself have been invited to Argentina to talk. The only country out of the Asia Pacific country invited to give a talk on rural healthcare, primary healthcare system, because our system is very good. But over the years, there has been a migration of people to the rural urban centers. And these are the people who are actually quite poor, but they reside in urban centers. And they are the ones living in flats and all that. And if you go to these flats, it is quite disturbing to see the kind of living conditions that they have. So this One Malaysia clinic is to address the needs of this group of people. I can tell you this, a lot of them who are sick, they will not bother to go to the clinic or the hospital. Why? They don't have the transport, they don't have the means. Okay? So they would rather not go. So what happens is that only when they are very, very sick, they come to the clinic or the hospital because they have to. But had they been to the doctors or whichever facility that they want to, in the early stages, we could have prevented a more serious problem from occurring. They won't go anyway. So with the setting up of this One Malaysia clinic in those areas, I mean in the flats, it is actually in the flats, bawah tu. So this One Malaysia clinic is placed in this urban center, away from the major health clinics. So those people in the flats, they don't have to go anywhere. They just walk to the clinics and they get treatment for RM1. Now, the other beauty of this One Malaysia clinic is that if you look at the long queues in all the government clinics especially, most of them are coughs and colds. Alright, so you wait for hours, 2 hours, and we have been working very hard. Of course, the doctors are not happy that we're paying 80 ringgit for our doctors to go do locum. They're not happy that we open lunch hours. They're not happy with a lot of things. But we are for the rakyat because our clinics are very, very heavy. The workload is heavy, yet we are prepared to work hard, even during lunch hours, even during after office hours until 9:30 at night, every day, to cater for the needs of the public. But we realize that even that also does not stop people from flocking to these clinics. And we realize also that a lot of them are for very simple conditions. For instance, you want to change the catheter. Your old man in your house wants the catheter to be changed, you know. You want him to queue up for 2 hours just to change the catheter, which could have been done by the MA or the nurse. Or one of your children fall down the stairs, a bit of abrasion there. You want to go to the clinic, find a transport for hours just to get some flavin dressing? That sort of thing. So in the One Malaysia clinic, very simple stuff. Coughs and colds, maybe some toilet and suture for very small wounds. And in case you want to check your blood pressure, you can go there. Now people are going to the pharmacies, you know, which is not right. So they can go to them, how's my BP today? How's my sugar today? So in other words, you get better control of the blood pressure and the sugar. It's very convenient to these patients. But the MA will not start treatment, you know. For instance, if suddenly somebody comes and the blood pressure is high, he's not going to start treatment. The first question he's going to ask is, are you a known hypertensive? Do you know that you have blood pressure? If the answer is yes, are you taking your medication? If the answer is no, you'd better go and see the doctor and continue with the medication. If the answer is yes, also you go and see the doctor to find out why your blood pressure is not controlled. He cannot start treatment. If these doctors had visited this One Malaysia clinic, they will see that there's no ubat there that's to be prescribed other than MAs. Very simple stuff. Coughs, cold, sakit perut, flavin. It is Blood test we haven't started yet, but we want to do sugar. That's all. What Clinic One Malaysia is going to do is every week the doctor will come and audit all the cases that have been seen. Make sure prescription is correct, make sure the recording is correct, make sure the MA or the nurse don't go beyond their scope of work. So the same concept that has been so successful in the rural area is being applied to the urban poor. So we thought, why not have 50 clinics? Let's try it out and see whether that is going to be good for the rakyat. Yeah, we will assess lah. 50 clinics throughout the world. Maybe give them 3 months, and each state there won't be more than 4 or 5 clinics. Huge state of throughout 50.
Not just KL.
No, it's 50 throughout the country. So you got 4 in Sabah, maybe 5 in Selangor, 4 in Penang.
So like in places like Sabah, where is the concentration of these clinics?
There are places, I can't tell you offhand, but there are places, that we have identified. Urban poor. So our job is to make sure that healthcare is accessible to everyone, irrespective of affordability status.